All right. I don't know what happened. Wi-Fi in this house could have went bad for a minute. Internet overall in this area can be spotty at times. All right, back opening. Bowman Platinum, Diego Cartaya. Estevan Florial, nice prodigy. Glaber, he's one up PC. I like Torres. Carlos Correa. Oof. Nobody knows what to make of Correa right now. And Josh Bro. Guriel. Chris Bryant. Steven Duggar. Matt Vierling. Eloy. Victor Robles. And Joey Gallo. Let's sleeve up Mr. Jimenez. Obviously had a good year. Proving out Eloy's going to be a star. Sean Murphy. Nice Joey Bart, Platinum Presence. Joey Votto. And Christian Stewart. E-boy. Mr. Bart, set him to the side. Let's open this parallel pack. Nice. Rafael Devers. Ryan O'Hearn rookie. Carter Kai Boom. I like that card. And a Brendan McKay. And I'll end up sleeving this Carter. That's a nice card. So some nice cards out of that. That was a nice Bowman pack. The stream was ending right as I was showing off, but we did get this autograph, Nick Solak. It was numbered 120 out of 150. Sticker auto. Very nice card. Very nice. Hey, cool Cena. Good to see you, buddy. I'm doing well, man. Just hanging out, opening some cards. I think Carter's going to be another one that proves out. Kaboom had a good year. Didn't end up finishing the roster, I don't believe, on the championship run, but he will be back up probably sooner than later, and he's going to start producing. Hey, glad you dropped in. Cool, Cena. Good to see you, buddy. Unless you're already out of there. Me too, Breeze. He will probably deserve it. I shouldn't say probably deserve it. He will probably earn it. But that is a nice. I don't know if you're looking. Did pull that a little bit earlier. This that's a Carter. It's a nice auto there. I love these tickets, the season tickets from the Panini Contenders there. That's actually, that is pretty cool. If you notice on the numbering there, I don't know if you can see, but they uses these 23 out of 23. I thought the numbering on that was pretty cool for that card. And this other one was pulled recently. This leather and lace. This is a Kyle Tucker dual relic from Panini, the leather and lumber. I love these cards. I know they weren't very popular through the year, but man, Breeze, these cards were good to us this year. Pulled a Vladdy auto out of 10 that was a dual relic. We pulled that Tucker, pulled nice Acuna, pulled a lot of good cards um, out of those packs. What do you like to collect, Breeze? What cards are you into? Who do you PC, Breeze? Honestly, for this 2019 run, I made a pocket for Soto and Vladdy, Acuna, Alonso, Tatis, all the big names, and a couple of the smaller ones too. I I think 2020 is going to be a big year for cards. Breeze, you said Al Oliver, buddy. That is funny. He comes. Actually, my son. I'll grab a card and show you here in a minute. But Al Oliver actually has been at a couple of baseball camps in Ashland. Um we're here in Kentucky, and my son in high school for the last 2 years actually played for. I don't remember if you or know if you would remember the Giants, but Johnny LeMaster. They called him Boo. Um, Boo LeMaster coached my son for a couple of years, and the camp that he would have would bring in Don Gullett and Al Oliver, who were personal friends of Coach LeMaster's. So, little claim to fame, one of them for the son is that Don Gullett has helped him with finger placement on his fastball. And Al Oliver is a big old sweetheart. One of the nicest guys, will sit for every picture and autograph, and is honestly one of the guys that's in it for the sport and loves to see kids playing. Yeah, yeah, Don Gullett's old school. He's from the area. He's actually a few miles up the road, but yeah, there are a lot of legend stories on Don Gullett. He was he really was a big name in the area. He excelled in two sports in this area. Everybody knows him for baseball, obviously, but in this area in high school, he set a very different record playing football. The Don Gullett story for football is the number, I'll probably get it wrong, but I do believe it is either 60 or 70 points that he put up as a football player, scoring points. Now he could play quarterback, he could run the ball, he could catch the ball if somebody else was throwing it. But the neat thing about it was that he was also their kicker. So if Don didn't throw the touchdown, he caught it or he ran it, and then after he scored, he would kick the extra point. That's very cool that you got to spend some time with Al Oliver, and I could almost guarantee without knowing the conversation that it was a good talk. And yeah, if you look up Lemaster, like I said, his career stats obviously wouldn't define him. He is a very nice man, very principled. Uh, yeah, great coach. He's a great coach for my kid. He was tremendous. Yeah, Breeze, you're bringing back old memories, man. That's great. Yeah, I see Nolan Sheffield. Actually, that was the DFW. So here's a connection, Breeze. My mom actually, I know this is tragic, but she lived for about 20 years in that suburb of DFW called White Settlement, where I believe Mr. Wilson and that tragedy at the church occurred not too long ago. But mom did live in the DFW area for about 20 years. Stepdad worked for General Dynamics. Actually, he snuck me in and would let me put some time in on a 737 simulator there for Southwest Airlines. Very cool guy. Lots of memories, but it was fun. Okay, 15 miles. I got you. Oh, and those 82 Expos, they had the uniforms, didn't they? That was back when uniforms were real. Men weren't afraid to wear a little powdered blue. North Fort Worth. I got you. All right. Yeah, she moved back up here, but I'm pretty familiar with the area. Actually, Arlington was the first place I caught a pro game, and yeah, I got a little connection to the area. Love spending time down there when I could. Well, don't have a lot of numbers in here, Breeze. Make sure you send me that email, man. I'm gonna end this stream and pop in on a couple else. I may end up buying some cards tonight or see what's going on. But it's good talking to you. All right, I'm glad you did, man. I'll definitely hook you up. Like I said, I'm just now getting into this. I would hate to admit how much I probably spent way more than I should have on cards this year, and so now it's time to sell some. But hey, it's good to talk to you, Brees, and whoever else is in there. I'm glad y'all stopped in. Like I said, we pulled a few decent cards. I know there's a lot of people on right now, and the breaking and selling card community in general is pretty tight knit in terms of people are considerate, try not to step on each other's feet. But there aren't enough hours in the day for one or two breakers to be on at a time. So we'll keep at it. I'm going to grow the channel a little bit. I'm going to spend some time opening cards. I'm actually off for the next 2 or 3 days. So sporadically, I'm going to get on. And as soon as I can get enough people on to call it a sale, we're going to have a big fire sale. I've got a lot of cards numbering literally in the hundreds. And just based on the other sales that I've seen and the numbers, I'm pretty sure I could go an easy 3 or 4 hours online, just solid selling, and wouldn't mind doing that, obviously. Breeze, thanks, man. Anybody else that stopped in, thank you all. Like I said, tell your friends, like, subscribe, all the good stuff, send it around the horn. Breeze, I'll send you something out, man. Thanks for stopping in. Honestly, appreciate it. You'll be one of the ones I remember when we're all rich and famous, buddy. I'm the same way, Breeze. I do the same thing. Ethan, I buy Urban, Barry. There are a ton I could go through. And once we get enough on here, I'm going to make a small thank you list. There's people been nicer than they should have for letting me advertise on their channels and just generally being good people. So, all right, man, I'll wrap this up, Breeze. Thanks. I'll definitely get that sent out to you. And like I said, we'll all be talking here in a little bit. Check for me back, buddy. I'll get back online. See you guys.